Good morning, welcome, and well done for getting up early. Right, we're going to have a nice relaxed class today, but also try and just make sure that we're keeping our energy flowing. So we'll have a couple of postures that really get things moving. So let's start just warming up. So just give your body a shake, just shaking away the tension. Shaking out to the sides. And then gently bend your knees coming down. Coming up. And coming down. Now take your feet apart. Bend your knees and coming round in a circle. And let's go the other way. Lovely. Now lift your arms up and just let them swing. Just let them swing, very relaxed. And now get a bit of a bend into your knees. So it's almost like you're skiing. So each time a bit more of a bend. And then coming right down. Lovely, just circle your arms, nice big circles. Give yourself a pat on the back. Now pick up one shoulder and roll it right around. And the other one. And then one after the other. Getting right into your shoulder blades, into your upper back. Whole upper body is moving. And then coming forward. Excellent. Okay, circling your hips. And then back the other way. And now keep your upper body still and just circle your lower body. Really good for releasing your back. Take it easy because it's early in the morning. And let's go the other way. Excellent. Keeping your knees nice and bent, just gently swinging. Take it easy because it is early in the morning. And then you can put a bit of a bend into it. Take it easy with your knees. Make sure you turn your foot right around. Lovely. Swinging your arms. We're going to have a little challenge this morning. I want you to see if you can go all the way round. Make sure you're not knocking into anything. Let's do one more. And then take your arm over your head. And then take it across your body, really stretch through your shoulder. Turn your body right around so you get a twist. Okay, arms are here, feet together. Take your arms out, take them in, out, in. Lovely. Standing with your feet quite wide. Make sure your knees go directly over your feet. A little bit of tension in your lower stomach muscles just to support your back. Take a nice deep breath in. And relax, breathing out. And again. Let's do one more. Excellent. Now I want you to circle your leg outward. So take a nice wide circle, lifting it as high as you can while still balancing. And now we're going to come inward, which you'll find different muscles. So as if you're climbing over a fence. Excellent. Right, now I want to warm up your spine a bit more. Have one foot in front. Step forward with the other foot and lift, stretching through your spine. Then step back, come down, lift your foot off the floor so you feel a stretch in the back of your hamstrings. Do that again. So lifting up, coming down. So we're going to do 4 on each side. Just holding them a little bit longer each time. And one more on this side. And then swap feet. Step forward, this time open through your chest. That's it. Step back, coming down, lift that foot. And again, open through your chest. We'll hold this one a little bit longer. And one more. Excellent. Let's do this Tai Chi move for our arms and shoulders. So draw a figure of 8 and then lasso your arm right around your head. And see if you can just let your body sway with your arm. So it's very relaxed, big movement. Let's do one more on this side. Now let's do the other arm. So nice big figure of 8 and then lasso it right around. So you're getting a full opening of your chest and your shoulder. Lovely, let's do one more. Now we're going to do both together. So make a nice figure of 8. And then you're going to take your arms down really slowly, as wide as you can. So when you get to that point where it's sticking and you want to speed up, slow down, take it slowly so you can release those rotator cuff muscles. Excellent. And give them a shake right up into your shoulders. shake away the tension, freeing up the meridian lines. And now let's shake out our legs. So as if you were shaking your foot off the end of your leg. Okay, I would like to do the Qigong exercise that we find really good for cleansing and for grounding. So have your feet comfortably apart. First of all, just lift your arms nice and relaxed. Bend your knees, push down into the earth. And then hollow through your back, creating a lovely circle of light. Surround yourself in this light. Bring your arms through at your waist. Gather up a big ball of energy from the earth. Healing energy, calming energy, purifying energy. Let it pour down through you. Lovely. Let's do that again. So lift your arms, push down, feel that connection. Hollow through your back. Lovely opening. Bring it through. Gather up that beautiful spring energy we have at the moment. All that vitality, keeping us healthy. Boosting your immune system. Do it one more time. Well done, lovely. Okay, we're going to have a bit of a stretch of some muscles. So we'll start with the calf muscles. Both feet facing the same direction, as if your feet were on railway tracks. Front knee is bent, back leg straight, pushing the back heel down till you feel a stretch in the calf muscle behind the back of your knee. And bring that back foot in a bit closer. Bend your knee follows your foot and all your weight is going down through the heel. So my front foot is just for balance. I'm pushing down through that heel till I feel a stretch deeper in my calf and lower down towards my Achilles tendon. Let's do the first stretch on the other leg. So front knee is bent, back leg straight, pushing that back heel down till you feel a good stretch. Gastrocnemius behind, just in here, behind your knee. And bring that back foot in. Knee follows your foot, pushing down through the heel, getting into the soleus muscle. This is the one that really gets some tension, some long-term tension. So pushing down through your heel. Excellent. Coming up, we're going to stretch the front of the quads up into the hip flexors. So find something to hold on to, a wall, a chair. Grab your foot, grab your ankle, grab your leggings. It's important that your knee and your thigh keep in alignment with the other one. Shoulders back, ribs lifted. Once you have this position, that might be enough of a stretch for you. But if you want some more, pull your heel back, away from your buttocks. Not up, that's no good for your knees, but back. But keep that thigh in line with the other one. Should feel a stretch in the front of your thigh. And then push this hip bone forward and you'll feel the stretch move up into the front of your hip. So you're opening the whole of your body, front of your body in this one. Lovely, let's do the other side. So the alignment is important for the safety of your knees. To keep knee and thigh together, shoulders back, ribs lifted. Then pull your heel away from the buttock, keeping your thigh where it is. And then lastly, push this hip bone forward. You feel it subtly move up into the hips as well. Excellent. Okay, we're going to start our yoga postures with probably the best posture for releasing stress. So the forward bend. Now, because it's early in the morning, I want you to take it easier. Usually if you're doing yoga at the end of the day, all your muscles are a little bit more warmed up. So if you need to bend your knees as you're coming down, please do. We're bending from our hips and keep your chin up. So just come down to begin with to a flat back position. We just hold this for a moment because this strengthens the muscles in our back. And then gradually coming down, bend your knees a bit if you need to. Relax your head, give it a shake, relax your shoulders, your elbows. So your upper body is like a rag doll, very relaxed. It's strong on the back of your legs. If you need to bend them slightly, do. And then just breathe into the back of your ribs. And you'll notice if there's any tension there. This is where we really trap fears and doubts, worries, concerns. Become a tension in the body here. So just let it start to release. Feel like the tension's flowing out through your fingers. And gently move from your left foot to your right foot, and you'll feel all three of those hamstring muscles in the back of your legs. Take it easy. And then while you're down here, I want you to place your hands on the floor, bend your knees as much as you need to. Turn one foot to 45 degrees. Your knee follows your foot and the other leg is straight. So I'm supported by the floor. The alignment is my knee follows my foot. That's the safety point. So you should feel a stretch through the inside of your thigh. And then you come up, turn the other foot to 45, knee follows the foot. And coming down into a stretch for these adductor muscles. We're going to do some warriors later, so we want to make sure that we're nice and warmed up for that. So if you find that one side is tighter than the other, you might want to spend longer on that side. Lovely. Coming down to sitting on the floor. For these exercises on the floor, you might need to sit on a little block or a cushion just under the base of your spine. Lovely. Opposite hands on your knees. Lift, first of all, lift up out of the base of your spine. Keep your chin up and that will keep your spine lifted. And then you're going to bend from the hips, coming forward as far as you can. When you reach your full stretch, relax your shoulders, relax your head. And close your eyes and just breathe. It's a strong posture, releasing across your lower back and into your sacroiliac joint. Shouldn't be any burning or hot pain, but it is a strong stretch. If it's uncomfortable for your knees, just loosen them off. But if you can, just breathe and relax into the stretch. So instead of resisting the stretch, work with your body and go into it. And then coming up gently, we're going to swap to across the other leg in front. Again, lifting through your spine, keep your chin up, opposite hands on your knees, and then coming down. Adjust the position of your legs if your knees are not comfortable. You can have one leg straight if you want to. And relax and breathe. So this is actually a shiatsu exercise that helps to balance your metabolic rate. Physically, you can feel it releasing across the back of your hips into your lower back, and it's really good if you are a person who gets lower back stiffness or a bit of sciatica. It's preventative. And then coming up slowly. Okay, seat to butterfly. Remember, the butterfly is about spreading your wings. So these are all very transforming yoga postures. So lift through the center of your spine, pull your heels in towards your body, keep that lift, and then push your knees down. And breathe. So we're really stretching through these adductor muscles on the inside of your legs. But we're also stretching out the liver meridian here. And the liver meridian tends to be out of balance whenever we are angry, irritated, frustrated, if we eat too much sugar, drink too much alcohol, or we're in a lot of stress. So if it's feeling tight through there, chances are your liver meridian's a bit irritated. So give it a good stretch and this will ease that. And then release. Because this one's so important, we're going to do it again. So lift through your chest, pull your heels in, push your knees down, and just gently hold, breathing. Lovely, well done. And release. Stretch your legs out in front. We're going to do a flowing forward bend. So again, lift up out of the base of your spine. Keep that lift by keeping your chin up. You're going to lift your arms and breathe in through your nose if you can. Keep your chin up, breathe out through your mouth. Coming down, take your hands down around your legs, breathing in. I want to hear your out breath. It's important because it releases the solar plexus. A lovely dynamic stretch. Keeps the energy flowing in your body, this one. Lifts the heart energy to the throat so you can speak with compassion and understanding from the heart. Let's do one more. Excellent. Take your right foot and place it next to your left knee. Now, if you want to, you can keep this left leg straight, or if you're comfortable to, you can tuck it under. The important thing is draw this knee close. You want to be hugging this knee. Lift through your spine. Place your right hand down quite close to your body so it supports that lift. Breathe in, lift again. Breathe out, turn to the right, pulling this knee across your body. Keep breathing. So feel a stretch deep under the buttock muscles into those deep hip rotators. You feel it on the outside of your thigh, into your lower back. So the seated half twist is a posture for transformation. It really, helps you to cope with change. And we're going through a lot of change at the moment, so this one's a must. And release. We're going to do this one again because it really supports your lymph system, your immune system, the whole lot. So lift through your spine, place your right hand down, breathe in, breathe out as you twist, pulling that knee across your body. And breathe. Just see if you can relax into the posture without collapsing. Move with your body. So mind and body are working together. Lovely. Coming back round to the front. Let's untwist and do the other side. So left foot outside of your right knee. You can tuck this one under if you want to. Draw this leg close. Lift through your spine. Place your left hand down this time. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, turn to the left, pulling this knee across your body into a lovely twist. Keep breathing. And just close your eyes and see if you can just relax into the posture. That way you allow it to work its magic. Yoga is not about doing, it's very much about aligning your body and then surrender. Beautiful. Come back round. ease off for a moment. We're going to do that one again. So lift through your spine. Place your left hand down. Breathe in, breathe out, and twist. So you're early in the morning, like it is now, you would make sure you were really well warmed up before twisting the spine in this way. Later in the day, if you've been active during the day, the spine is more mobile, but in the morning, you just got to take a bit more care. Lovely. Coming back round to the front. Untangle your legs. Keeping your buttocks on the floor. Take your arm right over your head, so not forward, but over your head, so you get a very good stretch through the sides of your body. Keeping your lymph flowing, helping your immune system. Detoxes your body. So especially in spring, the body is naturally going through a detox, moving out of winter and heading toward the summer. So these sort of side bend postures and the triangles we're doing later in the class all help you to move gracefully into spring with lots of vitality. Clasp your hands, turn them over, take them up, relax your shoulders, and then again bringing your arms down as wide as you can, nice and slowly. Pull your arms behind, pull your shoulders back, lift through your chest, lift your chin, and then turn your head gently over your shoulder, back to the center, and over the other shoulder, back to the center. Lovely. We're going to do a little bit of work down on the floor now before we come up and do Tadasana. So your back should be nice and warmed up. So it's fine now to do some work, just freeing up this lower mid part of your back. So if you can lie down, you want to have enough space to have your arms out to the side, ideally. Draw your knees up to your chest. And what we're going to do is we're going to circle our knees anti-clockwise. So small circles. And these circles gradually get bigger. So you can feel that you're massaging the whole of your lower back, of your sacrum. So as the circles get bigger, you'll feel some stomach muscles working. Just take it easy and work within your comfort zone and with your back. So circling anti-clockwise undoes old patterns in the body. Releasing old patterns. Now when those circles are as big as they go, stop, and you're going to go clockwise with big circles. Welcoming in new ways of being. Welcoming change, releasing the old, opening to the new. And those big circles are going to gradually get smaller. Until your knees come to rest in the center. Now this next one is a very strong movement, stretch. So I want you to take it easy. If you find this one too strong, put your feet down first. If you're not sure about it or you've got problems with your lower back, put your feet down first and then twist to the side. So if you're quite fine, you can have your legs, your knees up, and then just gently take them over to one side, keeping your shoulders on the floor as much as you can. Now, if it's too strong, straighten your legs a bit. If it's too strong under your arms, bring your arms down closer to your body. But if you can, just relax and allow the body to open through the ribs, through the hips. Now pull your tummy muscles in, as if you're squeezing your tummy tight, and use those stomach muscles to draw your knees back to the center. And then you're going to go over to the other side. So a lovely stretch that really opens up through the lymph, especially under your arms, helps to keep this whole part of the chest and the breast tissue free, keep the energy flowing, helps the lymph to flow and those lymph nodes to do their work. Now pull your tummy muscles in, bring your knees back to the center. Straighten one leg and place it on the floor, keep the other one bent. Then we're going to take that bent knee over toward the opposite hand. So you're just rolling across your body, keep your shoulders on the floor and just go as much as your back is happy to. But you feel lovely opening in a twist. Shouldn't be any pain or any hot feeling in your back, but it is quite a strong stretch. Just releasing that tension in your mid and lower back. And then bring your knee back to the center. Straighten that leg, keep the other one flat on the floor and pull this leg towards you as if you were doing the splits. And then point and flex your foot. Circle that foot. Circle back the other way. So getting a lovely stretch through your hip flexors and your hamstrings. Then bend your knee, take the outside edge of your foot and place it on your thigh, your knee, your shin, wherever it goes comfortably, and just let this hip open into a half lotus. And if you want to, you can take your arms overhead. Really allowing the hip to open, the whole body to open. Now bring your arms down, draw your knee up and place that leg down on the floor. And we're going to do all of that on the other side. So bend the other knee, keeping that one straight. Take your arms out to the side again. Take your knee across your body toward the opposite hand, keeping your shoulders on the floor as much as you can. It's a nice twist for the spine. Just work with your body. And then bring it back to the center. Straighten that leg and pull it toward you, keeping the other one flat on the floor. So you can feel a strong stretch through here and through your hip flexors. Point and flex your foot. Circle that foot, freeing up the ankles. Circle back the other way. Lovely. Bend your knee, take the outside edge of your foot, place it on the opposite thigh, knee or shin, wherever it goes comfortably, so that you can allow this hip to open. And then if you want to, you can take your arms up above your head and relax. Lovely. Bring your arms down. Release that leg. And then draw both knees up to your chest, your chin up to your knees, and just give your back a stretch. Then stretch your legs out, stretch your arms overhead. Feel like someone's pulling your hands and someone else is pulling your feet, so you're as long as you can possibly be. Then bring your arms and shoulders down without collapsing in the middle. And you'll find there's a lot more space through the center of your body. Space for your organs, space for the energy to flow. Lovely. Rolling over onto your side, we're going to come up onto our feet now. So come up gently because we've shifted a lot of energy in the yoga that we've just done. Now, Tadasana, we're going to do this standing, but if you prefer, you can do this sitting in a chair. If you find it too strong, that's not a problem. So the mountain posture, standing with your feet hip width apart. You want them parallel, okay? Spread your toes and just feel like you're connecting down into the earth under the building that you are in. Come up onto your toes. Find a point on the floor to focus on that's not moving. And then once you've got your balance, stretching your arms up, pulling your ribs right up out of your hips. So hold this. You'll feel some receptors in your ankles working to keep you balanced. Keep focusing on that point on the floor. Then lower your heels down. Bring your arms and shoulders down without collapsing through the center. If you've locked your knees, loosen them off. If your chin's forward, tuck it back. But close your eyes and just standing in Tadasana. Tall and strong like a mountain. Grounded in the energy of the earth, but lifting up to the very highest energy above the clouds, where the sun is shining and the sky is blue, clear and open. So that wonderful energy is coming up through the earth and spiraling up through the chakras associated with your spine, lifting you up to the crown, to the highest aspect, the highest expression of who you are. So on top of a mountain, we can see clearly in all directions. We see things differently. And this posture realigns us physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's a master posture. Because of the benefits are immense. There are so many things going on when you feel like you're just standing here. Now gently rocking forward and backward, becoming aware of a point under the ball of your foot that connects you. And then circling around that point. So you'll feel little receptors in your ankles working, you'll feel your ankles release. Circle back the other way, just bringing all the scattered energy. Energy follows your thoughts. So all those thoughts you've had all week, energy has gone out in all directions. Let's bring it home. Bring it back to our central core so we can recharge. Now come to rest, lightly balanced over those 2 points under the ball of your foot. We're just going to free up our upper body so that we can breathe properly. So imagine you're breathing into the top of your shoulders. As you breathe out, you're relaxing your shoulders down. Lovely, let's do that again. Breathe into your shoulders. As you breathe out, imagine your head and neck are just floating up out of the shoulder girdle. Releasing. Now breathe from the center of your chest across your upper back. Feel it open. As you breathe out, feel your shoulder blades relax down your ribs. Do that again. Really expanding up under the shoulder blades and relaxing down. Now breathe up under your arms. As you breathe out, feel your ribs relax. Releasing that tension that wraps around your ribs. Do it again. That tension is fear, doubt, anxiety, worry. Let it go. Now breathe into your sternum, your breastbone here. And take the breath deeper into a space between the sternum and the spine. It may be tight in here if you've been feeling a bit worried, a bit anxious. Just gently coax this space to open. You're breathing into the heart chakra here and just opening it. Imagine you're breathing in love. Everything is going to be fine. Now slowly start to move down the breastbone, the sternum, opening a channel deep inside. Just accept any tension you find and just breathe through it. Notice your mind is calming. Now take the breath all the way down into your belly. It can help to put your hands on your tummy. Now as you breathe into your hands. As you breathe out, draw your hands back towards your spine. Nice, slow, deep breaths. This is breathing in the way that we were designed to breathe. It works with the diaphragm. It will give you more energy when you breathe this way. With your mind, just follow the breath. Let it take you into a very quiet, peaceful place deep inside of you. There is a stillness within. And by focusing on the breath and breathing deeply down into this part of your body, your hara, you will always come into this stillness. You are reconnecting with the truth of who you are. This calm, clear, strong, courageous being that you find here. That is you. Lovely. Now I want you to slowly open your eyes, but keep the connection to that peace and calm. Wonderful. What I'd like to do now, I want to teach you something called pigeon breath. And the reason I want to teach you pigeon breath is it really opens the chest and strengthens the throat. It works in this whole area of the body. And it's particularly good for anything on the chest, anything respiratory. It's good for people who get asthma or have any breathing difficulties. One note of caution, when you tip your head back, don't tip it right back so that it's squashing the vertebrae here. We're only going back so it's comfortable. So start with your hands clasped in front, just under your chin and your elbows pulled in. And then you tilt your head back. And as you breathe in, you take your elbows out to the side. Keeping your head back, you breathe out, bringing your elbows together. Then breathe in again. And gently come, bring your head back down. Now it shifts a lot of energy, so I don't want to do it too many times. Let's try again. So I tilt my head back, breathe in, expand your elbows. Keeping your head back, breathe out, bring your elbows together. Breathe in. And breathe out. And that's probably enough. Okay, I just want to do a little bit of energy block release work and then some warriors. So take your feet comfortably apart. For this one, we need to engage our core. Now, what I mean when I say engage our core is pull in your stomach muscles. You've got a muscle across here called transverse abdominis, and that's the one when you pull your tummy in. But we're only pulling it in about 10–20%. At the same time, you pull your pelvic floor up. Okay, when you pull those two sets of muscles at the same time, you engage a muscle right deep in your lower back that automatically contracts, and this means that the whole of your back is supported, and that makes twisting and bending the spine quite safe. Okay, so just bend your knees slightly, have one hand cupped under and one over. I'll just move back so you can see me. Okay, so you're going to breathe in, lift, engage your core, breathe out, bend in the direction of your top arm. So quite safe to bend this way so long as that core is engaged. Coming up, swap the arms around, breathe in, lift, engage your core, breathe out and bend. Coming up, we'll do one more on each side. So breathe in, lift, engage your core, breathe out and bend. Lovely, coming round. Breathe in, lift, engage that core, breathe out and bend. Lovely, coming up. Pick up all the tension on your shoulders, everyone who's annoyed you, everything that's annoyed you all week, everything that hasn't gone to plan, and let it go. Just let it go. Lovely. Now we're going to come into a beautiful heart opening. So rotating from the shoulders, but your elbows are nice and relaxed. So all the way forward, all the way back. You can feel it in your chest. And now look into one palm as you stretch the other, almost a bit like an Egyptian dance. As you come through the center, open your chest and then twist. This works on the heart protector point in your back, releasing tension that comes from emotional fear, from grief, from anxiety and worry. And you will feel that tension in your shoulders, in your neck, back of your head. So if you're starting to become aware of some tension in your shoulders now, we're releasing it. Lovely. Give your arms a good shake. Place your fingertips on your shoulders. You're going to breathe in and breathe out. Drawing circles with your elbows. Breathe right into the bottom of your ribs. Keeping the air moving right down to the bottom of your lungs. And we'll go the other way. If you're doing butterfly. Very good for anyone who has problems with their chest or breathing, wants to keep their lungs healthy and strong. Excellent. And release. Head facing forward, turn your head over one shoulder. Back to the center. Turn it over the other shoulder. Back to the center. Now tilt your ear to that shoulder, pushing the opposite hand down. You'll feel a beautiful stretch through these muscles in the side of your neck. Take it easy, especially if you've been at your computer a lot, because they'll be tight. Come up slowly, and the other side. Coming up. Okay, this one we're just going to do two. If you don't want to do this one because you've had any kind of whiplash or neck injuries, that's fine, because it is quite strong on the neck. But it can help, so just really take it quietly. So I want you to imagine you've got a squash ball here. You take your chin forward, down onto your chest, and you're rolling that squash ball up your chest as you stack one vertebrae on top of the other. Coming up slowly. We'll just do one more. So you breathe out. And you breathe in, lifting the heart energy up into the throat, giving you truthful expression. Lovely. Okay, we're going to twist the spine. Bring your feet slightly closer together. Turn one foot to 90 degrees. Lift through your spine. Relax through your shoulders. Arms are out. You're going to turn your hips toward that foot, then your ribs, then your shoulders, all the way around till your back heel lifts off the floor and you're balancing on your toe. Keep breathing. Lovely twist to your spine. And then gently come back round to the front. Turn that foot last. That looks after your knees. Let's do the same on the other side. So turn your foot to 90 degrees. Lift through the spine. Relax through the shoulders. Hips, ribs, shoulders. Lift your foot and breathe. Very good for your kidneys, your adrenal glands, and the whole of your spine, just releasing the tension that builds up between the little joints, between the vertebrae. Coming round to the front, turn that foot. We're going to do it one more time and do something different with our arms. So hips, that's your lower back, ribs, that's your mid back, shoulders, that's your upper back. Take your hand to the opposite shoulder, the other one into the small of your back. If you're feeling wobbly, pull that core in or bring your feet slightly closer together. And coming back round, turn that foot. Let's do the other side. Lift, hips, ribs, shoulders, arms, and breathe. So really good for your spine, but you wouldn't do this cold. You need to be good and warmed up before we do this one. And coming back round. The last one we're going to do is a spinal wave. Really good for your spine, but again, You wouldn't do this cold, and we're nice and warmed up now, so it's quite safe. Place your hands just here to support your back. What we're going to do is you're going to lift through your chest. You're going to look at the ceiling. Don't drop your head back too far. You're going to pull your lower stomach muscles in and your buttock muscles in. And then you're just going to push your hips forward and lean back just as much as your back is happy with. Don't overdo it. It should feel good. And then as you come up, feel like you're stretching through your spine, through the crown of your head, lengthening your spine. You're going to come down to a flat back position and hold that for a moment. And then relax your knees, collapse down into a ragdoll. Now, starting from the base of the spine, we're going to slowly curl up. Pull those core muscles in. And if you need some extra support, you can place your hands on your thighs on your way out. But we're slowly curling up one vertebra at a time, bringing your head, neck, and shoulders up last. Take it easy because you'll feel a real rush of energy shifting from the lower chakras up to the higher. So we're going to do that one more time. So support your back, engage your core, pull the buttock muscles in, lift your chest and look at the ceiling, and then just push your hips forward just as much as your back is happy with. And then coming up, stretching through the spine, lengthening. We're going to come down about 2/3 of the way now, and you'll feel your hamstrings. Lovely. Then relax. And then slowly from the base of your spine, you're curling upward. Remember, pull your core in, one vertebra at a time. Coming up nice and slowly, all the way up. Excellent. Well done. Okay, what I would like to do now is warrior one into warrior two. So triangle postures energize us. They're really good for change and transformation. They bring out our courage and our strength, and they're very good for boosting our immune system. So really tick lots of boxes at the moment, but the alignment is important. So take your feet a good 2 hip widths apart. I want you to turn your left foot to 90 degrees and swivel your right foot into 45 degrees. There should be a line from your front heel to your back arch. You're going to bend your left knee. Now it's important that your knee follows the line of your foot and that you can see your big toe. Otherwise it's not good for knee ligaments. So make sure you can see your big toe. You're still facing me as much as your hips will allow. Take your arms out to the side. Now you're not up here, your shoulders are relaxed, but you're lifted through here. And I want you to turn your head and look along the line of your left arm with a little bit of tension in your left middle finger, and just focus right on the end of the nail there. And this really invokes your will, your strength, and your courage. This is warrior one. Lovely. Then you're going to drop your arms. You're going to swivel round so that your hips are directly over that front knee. This knee is still bent. And we're going to go into warrior two. So what we do is you lift your arms. Now, if it's pinching in your lower back, just look forward. If you're happy to, you can look up. But what I want you to feel like, your heart energy is flowing upward, but you're bending your knees. So if you want it to be stronger, bend your knees a bit more. And breathe, 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 breathe. And then to come out of it, lower your arms. Push up with your thigh. Only once, there is no weight on your foot, is it safe to turn and close. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side. Sorry, they get you warm. Okay, feet quite wide. Turn your right foot to 90 degrees, your left foot into 45. Bend that right knee, make sure that you can see your big toe. Hips are facing forward, take your arms out. This time you're looking along the line of your right arm. A little bit of tension in your middle finger and just focus there. Feel the strength. Lovely. Now drop your arms, swivel around so that you're directly over that front knee. Take your arms up, either looking forward or looking up, but feel like the heart energy is moving upward. Keep a good bend in your knee and breathe. Lovely. Lower your arms, push up with your thigh and turn your foot and close. Excellent. I'm going to do one more try. We're going to do the Bhima just because it's so good for our immune system and our lymph flow. So same alignment, feet quite wide, left foot to 90 degrees, right foot swiveled into 45, bend that left knee, make sure you can see your big toe. This time you're taking your left elbow down onto that knee, hand on your hip. Now this hip is turning outward, your shoulders coming back and your head's coming back, so you're all in alignment. Pull your core in. Now that might be strong enough for you. If you want more, take your arm up. And if you want more, turn your thumb out and take your arm over your head. And breathe. And you'll feel yourself getting warm as the energy shifts. And then lower your arm. Now use your thigh to push up, not your back to pull up. So use the strength of your thigh. Turn your foot and close. And we'll do that on the right. So turn your right foot to 90 degrees, left foot to 45. Bend that right knee. Make sure you can see your big toe. Engage your core. Bring your elbow down, hand on your hip. Let's get this alignment. So pull your hip back, your shoulder back, your head back. So you're all in one plane. Engage your core. That might be strong enough for you, in which case stay there. If you want more, take your arm up. If you want more, turn your thumb out and take your arm over your head. And relax and breathe. And then lower your arm, push up, turn your foot, and bring them together. Lovely. Just before the relaxation, I want to finish with the tree, just to bring our energy back down again, because we've shifted a lot of energy through the chakras, and I want to ground our energy. So start with your heel resting on the opposite ankle. That's it. Now, if you follow my arms, so breathe in. We'll just move back so you can see me. Breathing in. Hands in a praying hands position. Bring them down in front of your heart. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and relaxing down. Swap your feet. So again, breathe in. Breathe out as your hands come down. Breathe in as your hands turn. Breathe out as your hands come forward. Breathe in and relax down. Now, if your balance is good and you want to, you can take your foot higher. You'll need to engage your core, and you'll probably need to look at that point on the floor. If not, leave it down, whichever suits. So breathing in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, opening. And think about the change that trees are going through at the moment. Spring, blossom, new leaves, fresh starts. It's the Aries full moon today. Aries is about new beginnings. Namaste. Right, if you like to get yourself organized for the relaxation, so you need to be warm and comfortable. You can either lie on your back in Savasana, or you can lie on your front in the crocodile, whichever's comfortable. Right. So toward the end of the relaxation, I'm just going to play my singing bowl. Just the sound vibration goes deep into the tissues of the body and works to strengthen and heal. So let's begin. If you're lying on your back, you need to have your lower back in contact with the floor, even if you have to lift your hips up and lower them back down. You want a little bit of space between your feet. With your feet ideally turning outward helps your nervous system to relax. Bit of space under your arms. If you're lying in Makrasana, the crocodile, lying on your front with one hand on top of the other and your forehead on your hands, have your feet apart and let your heels turn outward. Sorry, your heels turn inward and your toes turn outward, relaxing through your shoulders. And we'll begin the relaxation with some deep yogic breathing. So this is breathing in down through that channel we opened in Tadasana, all the way into your belly. Let your tummy fill with air. Then gently pull it back towards your spine as you release the air back along that channel. And then just breathe in again when you're ready. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. You're breathing right down into an area of the body we call the hara in yoga. And this ignites your inner fire. And this fire is your creativity, your passion, your vitality. Keeps the energy flowing, keeps you strong and healthy, keeps you young. So just breathe deep down into your belly, keeping those fires burning. As you breathe in, I want you to imagine you're opening up to a cleansing, purifying energy. As you breathe out, it's just flowing all through your body, dissolving any toxins, dissolving any negative energy. So breathing in this beautiful healing light. As you breathe out, you're just distributing it throughout your entire physical body. As you breathe in, you're breathing in vitality, freshness, spring energy. This time as you breathe out, feel like you're breathing out any heaviness in your body. Breathing in a light, vibrant, sparkly energy. Breathing out any tension, any fatigue, any stale energy. Keep your mind gently focused on your breath. Thoughts will still continue to run in your mind, but when you focus on the breath, it brings you into that quiet place. And you become an observer of the thoughts. They just come in, pass by, and you stay centered in the peace and the quiet. Just a gentle focus on your breath. Now during the relaxation, ideally, you stay awake, deeply relaxed, but still awake. And this way we drop down into a brainwave state that's very conducive to healing, deep healing of especially your nervous system. So in a normal, everyday thinking capacity, your mind is in beta brain waves. When you're concentrating, they move up into slightly higher beta waves. When you start getting really stressed, you move into very high beta waves, which are not so good for your health and tend to really irritate and aggravate your nervous system and your whole body. But as you start to relax in this way, breathing deeply into your hara, you drop down into initially an alpha wave state. And this is a very creative, expansive state, almost a bit of a daydreaming, opening up to new ideas state. And then as your body starts to relax some more, you drop down into a state called a theta brainwave state. Now, usually when we're falling asleep, we just spend a few moments in this state each night before we lose consciousness. But I want you to stay in this theta brainwave state. So still with me, still aware, but deeply relaxed, allowing things to be as they are, focused on the breath. Because this theta brainwave state is profoundly healing, not just for your physical body and for your energy, but for the whole of you, but especially your nervous system. It helps to strengthen your capacity to deal with stress. It gives you a resilience, a physical resilience to the effects of stress in your body. Stimulates your vagus nerve and keeps what we call a really good vagal tone. So just gently focused on the breath, body deeply relaxed, but still listening. And now I'm going to take you even deeper into healing, into the connection between your mind and your body. And we're going to use the mind to help to heal. So we use the power of our imagination, our ability to visualize. Now, if you're not very naturally visual, I want you to feel what I'm talking about. So in your mind's eye, I want you to imagine that you're standing on the side of a beautiful lake. Let's say we're in New Zealand. Beautiful, sparkly, clear water. It's early in the morning and the sun has just made its way up over the horizon, reflecting off this gorgeous lake. There's a freshness in the air. There's a vitality at this time of the morning at sunrise. You can feel it. You can smell the freshness of the new morning, the promise of the day. And as you gaze out over the lake, just to your left, you notice a little jetty, little wooden jetty. You've got this lake completely to yourself. You are on your own, peacefully so. And you walk along the little wooden jetty, and at the end there's a little rowing boat with some cushions. And it looks enticing. So feeling adventurous on this beautiful morning. Sun is shining. You hop into the little rowing boat. Gently take the oars and just start rowing out into the middle of the lake. Because when you were gazing out at the lake, you noticed that there was a little island in the middle of the lake. And the rowing is easy. It's as if unseen hands are gently helping you, guiding the boat toward the island. The sun is shining on your face and your hands, and you have that feeling of joy first thing in the morning, and everything is fresh and clear and clean. And you slowly row the boat up to a little pebbly beach on the island. You jump out easily and pull the boat just up on the beach because you're going to need it to row back later. You stand up and look around you, and this is just a small island with beautiful lush vegetation. And you can see a path opening in the vegetation. So feeling adventurous, you just start to follow this path. And it's beautiful. The flowers, the birds, the smells. It's really vibrant, this island. You can feel your energy restored. And as you slowly follow the path, you wind up a gentle hill. Moving through the trees and the bushes and the vegetation, you come out at the top of the hill to an open clearing. And on this clearing is a great big rock, quite a flat rock. And it's been bathed in the sun all morning. It's lying on its side, and it's a rock you can easily climb up onto. So you climb up onto this rock and you can feel the warmth of the earth coming up through the stone. So you just lie down, fully stretched out on this rock. Close your eyes and you can feel the connection with the earth under your body down through the stone. You can feel the warmth coming up from under you. You can feel the sunshine gently warming your skin, shining down on your face, on your hands, and especially shining into the area of your body, the solar plexus, the Manipura chakra here. And you can feel the sunshine almost as if it's just pouring energy into your body at this point. And that energy is just flowing along energy channels all through your body, filling you with healing, filling you with cleansing, invigorating, beautiful, warm sunshine energy. And as you lie on the rock, you look up and you see a clear blue open sky. You can hear birds off in the distance, but the sky is just beautiful. And as you gaze at the clear blue open sky, maybe the odd cloud passes by, but really the sky is just beautiful and open. And you just breathe in that feeling of openness. Behind all the clouds, there is always a clear blue open sky. Closing your eyes, in your mind's eye, you can still see the clear blue open sky. And as thoughts come into your mind, you see that they are just clouds and they just pass by. And beneath the clouds is the clear blue open sky where the sun is always shining. Now sometimes thoughts can feel like storm clouds that completely obliterate the whole sky. They take over our whole mind and our whole being, consume us and overwhelm us. But just a gentle focus on the breath and a trust and a knowing that behind those clouds is the clear blue open sky. And even the darkest storm clouds will just gently pass over. And you return to that clear blue open sky. So just spend a few moments resting, lying in connection with the earth on your rock, invigorated by the sunshine pouring into your body. In your mind, just keep coming back to the clear blue open sky. Thoughts are just clouds that pass on by. Sometimes thin wispy clouds, sometimes darker storm clouds, but still they pass by. Behind them always is the clear blue open sky. And we can trust this completely. Now come back to an awareness of your body lying on this lovely warm rock. And see and feel yourself gently sitting up, having a good stretch. You feel completely revitalized. It's a magical place, this island. It has completely restored you, mind, body, and soul. So you climb down off the rock and make your way across the clearing. And you can feel a spring in your step. You can feel your body's feeling light and free. Your energy is restored. That positive, cheerful frame of mind, open heart, full of joy is back. So you gradually walk down through the path, through the lovely vegetation. You can smell the flowers, you can hear the bees. The birds are gently tweeting. The day has truly woken up now, and it's a beautiful day. You make your way down until you come out onto the pebbly beach, and you can see your faithful rowing boat there. So feeling quite nimble, you push the boat out and leap in. Taking the oars, you start to row back across this lake. The sun is sparkling off the water now, and as you gaze around the lake, there's just a profound sense that everything is as it is meant to be. But we don't always understand why things are as they are, but they are always for our highest good in some way. So you row back and come gently up against the jetty, tie the boat up, and just walk back along the wooden planks, turning at the spot on the shore just to have one last look at the lake. And now as you lie here, I'm going to get the singing bowl going. And I just want you to lie there and be completely open to the sound. And let it come into not just your physical body, but your energy body. Let it come into your heart. This singing bowl is attuned to a note that works particularly to heal the heart. Deep breath in and slowly come back to an awareness of your body lying on the floor in this room. Just start to move fingers and toes, wrists and ankles, slowly waking yourself up. Maybe stretching your arms overhead just to wake up your spine. If your lower back is a little tight, just draw your knees up to your chest and gently rock them from side to side. And then when you're ready, just rolling over onto your right hand side, resting there for a moment, supporting your head. And then coming up to sitting. Take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. And another one. Namaste.